Hi, my name's Niall. I fractured my right fibula down by my ankle. I was in a booter cast for 16 weeks. This is a vlog about my journey back from going non-weight bearing to weight bearing and transitioning into full activity. So right now it's about 10 weeks, I think, 10 weeks since I was able to put weight on my leg. And so I was 16 weeks in a booter cast. I had a lot of atrophy in my right leg and my quad and my calf and all the muscles down there, and I had a ton of immobility in my foot. It was definitely a tough time, but I'm on the up and up. Each week I'm getting better and I'm progressing and I'm able to do more activities and kind of get back to my own life, to my old life. And so the purpose of this vlog is just to basically share my experiences with other people out there, so people can kind of see what I did, what helped me recover, maybe things that I've done or that I'm going to do that kind of that that haven't helped. So right now it's like week 10. I'm almost back now to walking without a limp, which has been great. It's kind of, it's not fun to walk with a limp. You're super slow, but like I said, I'm about to, I'd say I'm about 10 days away from walking without a limp. And I definitely, this was not easy, but kind of what I did was I just did all the mobility exercises from PT. I did them every day. I think that really helped a lot, just day in, day out, just constantly working on that mobility and also working on the strength. I was definitely doing all the strength every day for about 6 weeks or 7 weeks. And then once my leg got a little stronger and I was doing more single leg exercises or real body weight exercises, I transitioned to probably every maybe 3 days, every 4 days a week, just because my kind of muscles were getting super tight. I don't think you can do them every day, or at least I couldn't do them every day without getting an awful lot of strain. But that consistent kind of effort has definitely paid off a lot. And then also, never in my life have I thought about my form walking or had to think about walking, but kind of being conscious of that heel toe, that that heel toe motion has helped a lot, because it's almost like the limp was becoming my kind of preferred gait. So being conscious of that definitely helped quite a lot. Um, and yeah, and then also kind of wearing a compression sock, which I've said before, but I think that really just helps keeps the blood flowing, and as my physical therapist and doctor said, will help get the swelling down too, and obviously that'll increase mobility. So kind of those I think are the main things, and I think a lot of people will kind of echo that, but it's the consistency of doing it day in, day out that really counts. There's no one exercise you can do, kind of no magic drink you can take, just the hard work. And I will say my kind of long-term goal is just to get back running. I was running up to 70 miles a week before I broke my leg, and so I definitely want to get back to that. I have certain goals I want to achieve, and kind of racing the 5K all the way up to the marathon, and kind of times I want to hit. So I definitely want to get back to that. I think it's possible once I put the hard work in. I think getting back, from a broken bone, you definitely should be able to do it. Might take a while, but yeah, I'm hoping to get back. And so one of the things I've progressed to now is to riding my bike. It's funny. A couple of years ago, I used to ride my bike quite a lot, like exclusively. That would be my workout of choice. I could go on 50, 60-mile bike rides. I obviously would be tired, kind of legs would be sore, but it was doable, and I would do that once, maybe twice a week, plus much shorter rides. 4.5 mile bike ride into work, and my quads are killing me. So it's definitely kind of makes me humble, brings me back down to earth quite a lot. I just need to rebuild all that muscle strength and all that fitness back up. It is doable. I kind of did it before, and I can do it again. But I think the kind of key to getting back though into activities, or maybe not the key to getting back into activities, but I try not to be focused on where I was or where I thought I would be now. I just stay focused on kind of where I am now. I do the 4.5 mile bike ride to work, and that hurts my legs, and kind of that's where I am. So for me, my goal is to keep working on that. Kind of maybe add on an extra mile or two every day, not every day, sorry, but occasionally I'll do an extra mile or two on my way to work time, depending. And then maybe on the weekends I'll start doing kind of more longer rides, and then but longer rides probably like 10, 15 miles. So again, it's all relative to where you are, and don't focus on where you want to be. I mean, it's good to have kind of long-term goals, but definitely just be content with where you are and just work on progressing. And so I guess I'll say, yeah. So for me, that's kind of where I am. Then hopefully I'll transition into kind of into I'm running. I'm still not there yet. Don't have the mobility at all to do that. Probably don't have the strength to absorb the impact as well. But even when I start that, I'll probably do like 1 minute running, 4 minutes walking. To do that for however long I'm kind of going to go out for, and then over the weeks transition. Do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 minute. And again, if you told me this a year ago when I was, hitting 18-mile long runs at sub 7 minute mile pace, I'd be like, what? But it's where I am now, and I just have to be content where I am and work on progressing. But anyways, this kind of vlog will probably slowly transition from kind of getting back to weight bearing activities to kind of just going beyond weight bearing to, I guess, recovering from being, from having a fracture, having surgeries, to kind of being fully active, and maybe not just fully active, but actually training, and kind of how that evolution progresses, because it would be so easy to get too overzealous, get an overuse injury. So I need to slowly but surely work on rebuilding my skeleton muscular system, which is much harder than your cardio to build up. I feel like if I go on the elliptical, on the bike, I'll definitely get a lot of fitness back, base fitness. But my muscular skeleton system, which could be getting a stress fracture, pulling a muscle, tearing a muscle, just getting strains, those are the things that can really set me back a lot. I don't need any more time off. Just need to be constantly progressing. But anyways, it's a pretty long rant. Oh, and I will say as well, I'm not a medical professional. If you're going to make any changes to your workout routine, definitely consult your doctor or your physical therapist. I'm also not, in terms of running and everything, I'm going to talk about running. I've done a ton of leg reading, but I have no qualifications. I am, however, going to take a course this summer on coaching. So maybe I'll have a little bit of certified knowledge. But anyways, anything I guess I'm going to say, just again, consult with your doctor or your physical therapist before making any changes. Anyways, I'm going to sign out now. It's a long video. I'm sure no one watched this far. If you did, I appreciate it. Bye.